we start the video, I want to give a shout out to all of these stupendous human beings. And a super massive shout out to these two lovely people. Hey kiddos, so today I'll be explaining how I make my aesthetic green screen, at least I think they're aesthetic green screen effects. Now there's definitely numerous ways to make these, but this is just how I do them. Now I have different methods to making my green screens, but I'll always use the same apps. I'll usually use Phonto, Picsart, and Videostar to make my green screens. The first thing I do is I'll get the green screen background itself. And there are two different ways to do it, but I usually go to Phonto and I'll select the camera icon at the bottom. I'll then select plain images, and you can choose either the black or white one, doesn't really matter. Once you've chosen your image, you want to turn the red and blue all the way down and turn the green all the way up for that pure green background. There should also be numbers at the top, and you'll want to select the custom option, which would be the first one. And the width should be 1280 and the height should be 720. Then you want to select the arrow coming out of the box icon at the top right corner and select use. Then you can save that image. Now that you have your green screen icon, it is time to choose the stickers or the pictures that you want to add the effects to or like make a green screen out of. I usually go to Picsart for the stickers, but you can also search up on Safari or Google any transparent aesthetic PNG images. If you already have the image that you want to turn into a green screen by the time you're creating the green background in Phonto, when you select use, instead of saving it, you want to select the three lines at the bottom left corner. Then you want to select add image and then add the image. That's one way to add the image, but the way I usually add the image is through Picsart. I'll import the green picture that I made in Phonto and I'll select the sticker icon at the bottom bar. I'll usually search up aesthetic, or if I'm searching for a certain kind of aesthetic, I'll just search up the name of it. And then whatever image I like or that seems nice to turn into a green screen, I'll use that. Alright, now you have the image that you want to turn to a green screen, you have it as an image. Now you need to add the effects. This is where Videostar comes in. Videostar is the quintessential app for adding effects to photos or videos. Now for Videostar, you can't directly import a photo, you have to import a video, and the video has to have sound. So when you select the plus sign in Videostar, you want to first make sure that the rectangle ratio is selected, and then you want to import any video that is about the same amount of time that you want the green screen effect to be. Make sure it isn't like too long, because if it is, it'll take a long time to process. Once you've imported the video into Videostar, you want to select the new button and then add photo. And you want to add the photo of the green screen effect, obviously. You've added the photo into Videostar. Now it is time for the effects. Now this one has a lot of different methods, and I'm going to show you my most common effects that I use and how I create them. First things first, I'm going to show you how to do the turbulence effect and the wiggle effect. You want to select new and then re-effect. I already have the effects starred, but if you're new to Videostar, you can always search it up by selecting the magnifying glass and searching the effects wiggle or turbulence. When you search up turbulence, you'll probably see two different turbulences, turbulence 1 and turbulence 2. They're basically the same thing, except turbulence 1 is a little bit more squigglier, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to show you how I do a zoom, a big and small thing, it zooms in and out, and how to make the sticker or the image go from one side to the other side. You want to select new and then multi-layer. When you first select multi-layer, you might be presented with this screen, and you just want to select the image of the green screen. Now, this screen can be pretty complex if you see it for the first time. At least that's how I felt. I felt pretty overwhelmed when I first saw the multi-layer screen. But right now we're going to focus on the left-hand side. And you might notice this like rainbow icon thing, and that's basically the color of the background behind your image, and you want to make that the same green as the green screen image that you made. I don't know if that was kind of confusing to hear, but you want to select it, and then you want the like eyedropper icon, and you want to select like any part of the green screen image that is green. This way, when you zoom the image in and out or like move it from side to side, it won't look like black and then like green, and it's just gonna look awkward. Anyways, now you want to select the box with the thumbnail of the green screen image, and you want to select edit keyframes. Now we brought to another pretty complex screen. Now for the zooming in and out effect, you want to make sure that the little, I don't really know what to call it, like the scroller circle thing is at the beginning. You can zoom it to make it bigger or smaller, whatever you want to do first. Now you want to scroll the circle a little bit forward. The farther it is from the beginning, the slower the zoom will be. So once you've found a time place that you like, you want to zoom the image the opposite size. So like if you made it big the first, you want to make it small. If you made it small, make it big, and it'll notice the changes that you made, and it'll automatically put like a key point there, and then you just want to repeat that until you reach the end. If you're planning on doing like a side to side effect, I recommend keeping the image on the green screen like centered and making sure that it doesn't go off the edge or like get cut off at a certain point, because if the image goes from this side to this side, the viewers will notice like the cutoff part, and it won't look that nice. So make sure it's kind of centered, or if you want, you can like zoom it in a little bit. When you're at the keyframe screen, you want to make sure that the circle's at the beginning, and you want to like swipe the image to a certain side. That's going to be the starting side, and make it so you can't see it anymore. And you'll notice that there's a line, so then you know where the image is. And then you want to scroll the circle all the way to the end, and then you want to move the image to the opposite side. So now when you rewatch it, the image should go from one side to another, and then you want to create and save it. That is how I usually make my green screen effects. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or contact me on my social media, Instagram preferably. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my videos. See you on the flip side.